For the second day in a row, I decided to front load the majority of my mileage and get a lot of the riding done prior to lunch. I don't know if that's genius or really, really stupid. I don't know about you, but my favorite time of the day, absolute favorite time of the day, is sunrise. I'm wearing a little bit different stuff today and tolerating the cold a little better. I've been on the road for, I don't know, about 30 minutes at interstate speeds, think 80 miles an hour, and it is, 47 degrees. So I tapped out. I got too cold. I looked at the temperature and it was like, it had dropped. It had dropped down to 39, 40. I stopped in Clifton, Texas. And the place that I stopped at happened to be the spot where all the old guys that live around here gather for their coffee and to shoot the shit and give each other hell. So I hung out with them. That's kind of one of the things I like about this trip, honestly. Because I'm solo and because I don't have a real schedule that I'm keeping, I'm able to stop and smell the roses. And this is one of those moments that just kind of ended up meeting a bunch of dudes that were just really cool. Sharing stories back and forth. It's very reminiscent. I lost my father about 17 years ago. And he would have been the age that these guys were. So it was kind of like hanging out with him again for a little while. I don't know, that's the only way I can kind of explain it. But I'm back on the road. I'm heading to Lubbock. I've got 4 hours and 41 minutes of riding ahead of me. 308 miles. I'm going to have to stop and get gas at some point. I'm still going to meet my cousin for lunch. We're just going to have a little later lunch. And when I get to Lubbock, I only have 100 miles to get to where I'm staying for the night. I tell you, it's freaking gorgeous. Even though it's cold, it is absolutely beautiful here. And this is what I mean by how I love sunrise. Everything's just fresh and new. Got a bunch of cows. I heard, so real quick, from those guys that I met at the gas station in Clifton, evidently Clifton's claim to fame is that they are the Norwegian capital of Texas. I guess there's a large Norwegian population when that town was first founded. We are going to be getting out of some of what I would consider this like hill country. At some point during today, we're going to be getting out of it and we're going to be into more flat, dry, kind of like what you see up at the Panhandle. If I can figure out what town I'm pulling into, I think I can. It's where the Billy the Kid Museum is. It's a nice little old town. Look at that. Saloon. That's what I think of when I think of a saloon. Right there. When I picture a Texas town, that is what I picture. This is Hico. If I'm saying it wrong, correct me. Hico. H-I-C-O. It's either Hico or Hico or I don't know. But that's the town we were in. And I think that's where the Billy the Kid Museum is. I saw a sign a little while back, but it was all kind of faded and I couldn't see how many miles it was to it, but I just know it's along my route today. So I'm thinking, since I saw the sign before that town, that back there is where it is, especially considering the saloon and the feel of the town. Lubbock. I'm making some decent time today. Got about an hour and 45 minutes left before I'm gonna see my cousin. Yeah, so this right here, I'll pan slower so I don't give you a seizure. That right there is what Texas looks like when you go up around Amarillo. So the first 2 times I came to this state, this is what I thought the whole damn state was like. Welcome to Lubbock. Oh, we're going to be on Buddy Holly Avenue. That's right, she mentioned to me there's a Buddy Holly museum here. Maybe that's it right there. Maybe I just pull in there and park. Yeah, that's it. That's Triple J's. Man, the bike's really been running nice this trip. I hate to jinx it, but she's been running really nice. We'll park right in here. There it is. Triple J Chophouse and Brew Company. Whew, man. So I gotta tell you, if you're ever in Lubbock, go to the Triple J Chophouse. I just had a chicken fried steak. Yes, I know. I had one yesterday, but I had one today too. Just had a chicken fried steak that was phenomenal. Met them, got to hang out, spent about 2 hours in the place, which is, it was needed. I needed a break. I've got most of my mileage is done for the day. I'm hitting the Lubbock Harley Davidson next so that I can hopefully buy some heated gear, because after the past couple of days in this weather, I'm thinking that I'm gonna have a hell of a time trying to cross Wolf Creek Pass in just the gear that I have with me. Bahama Bucks Franchise Support Center. Huh. Say hi to the camera. High school girls roll up beside me, want me to rev bomb them. Okay, I'll do that. I see the orange and black. I see the bar and shield. Hello, Harley. And then we will put her in her spot. Well, I got a little ways down the road before I got back in. I didn't bring you into the Harley dealership with me. Went in there first to use the bathroom. While I was in there, I figured, well, let me ask if they've even got it before I get shit off the bike and come in here. They ain't having any heated gear. Huh. A dome. In the middle of freaking nowhere, there's a dome. Wonder what that is. I don't know. You saw it. If you know what that thing is or what they use them for, put it in the comments for me. I don't know what that is. I wish I knew where New Mexico was. I got 15 miles to Clovis. I'd be willing to bet money the state line and then Clovis. Oh, what's up, dog? How you doing?
Was going to do the whole like walk in the room thing and decided not to. So tonight I'm staying in Clovis, New Mexico. I ate at a place called Leal's. It's a Mexican restaurant. It was very good. I can recommend it. If you like Mexican food, really cool place. I booked this is one of the budget stays. Booked it through booking.com, and it's the Sleep Inn in Clovis. I'll show you the room. I got they gave me a 2 queen. That was what was available. It was the same price as getting a 1 king. And, you know, there's a desk, there's a TV. I have my stuff scattered everywhere because when I got into town, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and eat now. And then I'll come back to the hotel and I'm in for the night. I can start downloading video, maybe working on one. Plan for tomorrow, I called the Harley dealership in Albuquerque. They do not have heated gear. I called there's another Harley dealership in Santa Fe, New Mexico. They also do not have heated gear. However, there is a cycle gear in Albuquerque, so I'm going to buy what I need there. Then head on from there over to Gallup. Today was a cool day. The roads are in really good condition in Texas. I've enjoyed crossing the state at the elevation that I've crossed it this time. It really is. It's a beautiful state. I'm going to come back here and ride in it some more. I appreciate the comments that I've been getting along this trip from my other videos where people are wishing me well while I'm on this trip. It's been an interesting It's been an interesting experience. It's the first time it's happened, and thank you. If you did it, you know who you are. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. I really do. Man, it is hard to believe. Today is day 5. So it's the beginning of day 5. I'm halfway through my trip already. I'm leaving Clovis, and I'm going to run up the road to, I'm going to butcher this freaking name. I know I am. Tucumcari. I don't know. New Mexico. Tumucari. Tucumcari is how I'm pronouncing it. Tucumcari. I don't know how you say it. But I'm going to go there and eat at Dell's on Route 66. That's where we'll pick up Route 66 today. This one's kind of a short day, and it don't really have a plan for today other than where I'm going to eat and that I need to get heated gear and where I'm staying tonight. That's it. Everything else that happens today is going to be kind of fly by the seat of my pants, which is what I was looking forward to. I'm all packed up. I just got to transfer the shit to the dolly, load the bike up, and then I'm out of here.
Well, this is Clovis, New Mexico. I gotta tell y'all, I really do. I love riding in New Mexico. I really do. I'm so looking forward to today because I've kind of been in different parts of this state in the past. I've been through Albuquerque before. I've never been to Gallup. I've never been to the place that we're heading to right now. And I've never been this direction through the state to get to where we're going today. I've never been through this part of the state, so I'm interested to see. New Mexico is one of those states that surprises me every time I ride in it because the geography and the scenery in the state are so widely varied. There's a reason that its motto is the land of enchantment. There really is, and it fully deserves that title, in my opinion. From today through the next couple of days, it's the part of the trip I was really looking forward to. It changed so fast I couldn't get it all, but just like that, I mean literally, over a 20-mile period, I went from flat, barren, to, I guess those are mesas, flat straight roads, to some elevation changes and curves and canyons and gullies. I think the total ride from where I was at to where I'm going for breakfast was like right around let's call it 80 miles. And within 80 miles, I went from flat desert to, you can kind of see the shadow of some mountains out there. That's what I mean by this state. Everything changes so rapidly. I got about 20 miles and I'll be at my breakfast destination. And it has been an amazing ride to get there. This trip is surpassing my expectations so far. I had an idea of what I wanted it to be like, and it is, the universe, fate, whatever you want to call it, said, I don't care what your plans are, hold my beer, I got a better thing in mind. And it honestly is, it's blowing my mind. Getting ready to turn on to Route 66 for the first time in a couple of years. Can't believe this road's been open. It's the 100-year anniversary for Route 66 this year. 1926 it opened. Ran into a gentleman at the gas station when I was filling up who's from here, knows the owner of Dell's. Basically told me, he's like, yeah, you've made the right choice for breakfast. So this is it, guys. This is Route 66 right here. We're on it. Happy birthday, Route 66. There was a time in this country where the general population was in love with cars and the idea of the freedom they gave you, and they wanted to explore. It wasn't about getting there as fast as you could. It was a slower pace. It was about the journey, not the destination. And we've gotten away from that. That was actually one of the purposes of this trip and the way that I'm doing it. I wanted to kind of reinvent that, get back or recapture that for myself. Slowing down and just, we'll get there when we get there. And here is Dell's right here. So let's go. I think I'm gonna park on the other side, right up front is where I'm gonna park. Oh, motorcycles, gotta love it, got to freaking love it. I love Dell's already. Let's get us back right there. Let's go in and check the place out. We get decent lighting in here. That's cool. This place. How are you? Yes, ma'am. It's Tucumcari. I've been saying it wrong all damn morning. I'm at Dell's. This is a really cool place. Right on Route 66, I gotta admit. I'm digging today. I honestly am. I ordered a meat lover's omelet. We'll see how it is. And then I'll get on the road and head to Albuquerque so I can buy some heated gear before I get into the really cold part of this trip. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So there it is. Meat lover's omelet. Got some hash browns, some toast, Diet Pepsi for some caffeine. Let's get into it and see how it is. Sausage, bacon, and ham with cheddar cheese and 3 eggs. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good stuff. I'm not gonna eat potatoes. That place did not disappoint. Great food, awesome atmosphere. It's a Route 66 diner. Holy shit, it was really good. I had their meat lover's omelet, so it was bacon, sausage, ham, eggs, and cheddar cheese. It was outstanding. It really was. It was a good friggin' breakfast. Belly's full. I'm good now until dinner tonight. If you ride a motorcycle, I think at some point you need to hit some part of Route 66. On the second California trip, we hit some of it. On this trip, I'm hitting different parts of it than what I hit when we went to California in 2022. So I'm getting to experience different sections of it this time than what I did the first time. And it's been my experience, especially once you get down around where we're at in the country, Interstate 40 kind of runs like right, it follows the path Route 66 took. You can be on the interstate and you're seeing the Route 66 attractions still. Don't know if the camera's going to pick it up or not, but that road right there that you see right off the side of the interstate, that's the original Route 66. As I've been riding along, I've been seeing there's grass growing in the middle of it. It's non-accessible, but basically I'm on the same road, just not the same road. Time has taken its toll on the mother road, and the world has kind of passed her by. But I was at the diner this morning and I asked the ladies, did they think they were going to have a busier season this year? And they told me it had already been busier this year than it has in the past several. So it still has its draw, and people are traveling just to say they rode on it. So I just stopped at I don't even know what the hell the name of it was. It was a gas station. Well, rest stop, gas station. That place was cool. It had all this Route 66 memorabilia in it. I'll drop it. I'll drop some pictures in here. It had like those talking head. You put a coin in and it reads your prophecy from the movie Big. Had all those in there. They had one with an alien. I'll drop the video in here that I took when I was walking out of the bathroom. Cool little place. Came out, ran into a dude and his son that were from South Carolina, well, really from Mississippi. They had a South Carolina license plate, and it was parked behind me. I looked at him, I was like, you're a long way from home. He's like, so are you. We have 53 miles to the cycle gear. Once I get that, I might stop by the Harley dealership in Albuquerque, especially since they were so helpful yesterday. It's hard to believe I'm on 40 here in New Mexico, almost 2,000 miles away from my home, and I'm on 40 all the time in North Carolina. Same interstate. What an engineering feat we accomplished as a people, lacing this country with that much road. And it didn't take that long. I mean, they put their mind to it and just built. Different generation, for sure. Look at this scenery. Nothing like New Mexico. I'm telling you, nothing like New Mexico. If you're watching this and you live here, you are blessed. You are lucky to live in such a gorgeous state.
We're at Cycle Gear, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Let's go in here and see if they've got what I need. I'm a big dude. They have the double XL and the triple XL. This is the double XL. We'll see how this gear does plug into the bike. I think that's the right connector I need to plug into the bike. And it goes underneath. This is the hot wired stuff. It goes underneath it's not a top layer, it's an under layer. I think this might do me. I'm gonna try the Triple X just to see. I think I might be set up.
So cycle gear came through as always. I think all in it was like 200 bucks. And the best news, I'm 99.999% certain that the connector for it works with the hookups I have underneath my seat. And there's the Harley Davidson dealership. Oh, there's a motorcycle parking over here. So let's go over here and park it. Nice bike. Ooh, it's got the new air cleaner on it. The first time I rode out here, it was mind-blowing, and I honestly still feel the same way every time I see it. Look at this though. I mean, it's days like today that I wish my job was just riding around on a motorcycle all the time. To get to see this, get to experience it, to get to ride through it. Just amazing. I'm hoping that camera catches some of that stuff in the background with me in the foreground. Might make a good thumbnail. There's a couple riding two up. I don't know where they're going, but I ended up behind them. I got about 9 miles. Well, 7.5 miles. 9 minutes, it says. All right. This is our exit right here. We getting off right here? Yes, we are. Oh, they are too. We're turning left. We are turning left. And we're heading into Gallup in New Mexico. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going that way too. El Rancho, there it is, right there. The historic Hotel El Rancho. Made it to where I'm going.
There's where the girls park for the night. I wanted to show you all this, the inside of this joint. I wanted a quirky place to stay, and the Hotel Bentley was certainly fit that bill, but this, it takes it away, it takes the cake. In fact, I might, I don't know which one I'd rank higher, this hotel or the Chattanooga Choo Choo. That hotel was just insane. This one, the lobby's better, but the rooms aren't as quirky. You'll see it, I'll show you my room. This is the upstairs of the lobby. A lot of history on Route 66. In case I want to get my vans polished, there's a shoe shine stand. See, that's the Gregory Peck room. I am in the Zachary Scott room. It's a no-fluff motel room. It's a king-size bed, a TV, a little, desk, a bench to sit on, and a tiny bathroom. But this fit my bill for quirky and unique kind of places to stay. That's why, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, I gotta go there. So I'm staying here. I forget what it was a night. It was a little over $100. It wasn't super expensive. Certainly not the most expensive hotel I'm staying at during this 10-day trip. I made it here, met some people out in the parking lot. You've already seen them in this video. They're the couple that's on the bike in front of me. And we ended up pulling off and coming to the same place. They aren't staying here, they're staying in Gallup, but they wanted to come here and look at the lobby. So I'm gonna see if I can get them to get on camera. If I can, then you'll meet them in person. I already met them, but I've already forgotten their names. So we're gonna have to play it cool, like, hey, why don't you introduce yourself for the channel? That kind of thing. They're from Florida though, so it's kind of like we're neighbors. I found them. I knew I'd find them either in the restaurant or at the bar. So I'm gonna have them introduce themselves to you because I got a kick out of it. I ended up parking right behind them in the damn parking lot. Tell them who you are.
I'm Monica.
I'm Ron.
And y'all are
by
from
Ronica.
Ronica?
Yeah.
Paparazzi name, Veronica.
We're from
Love it.
Orlando, Florida.
Sweet.
We hopped on our bikes hopped on the bike and decided to take a cross-country cruise. So we're here in New Mexico.
Gallup.
Gallup, thank you. Gallup, New Mexico, and enjoying our ride. It's been a real pleasure. We go about 250 miles at a time, stop at
Nice.
hotels, stay the night, get back up in the morning, have breakfast, coffee, and do it again.
And y'all were telling me outside, you're doing this section of Route 66 now.
Yes.
So they were in Old Elk
Elk City.
Elk City, Oklahoma earlier today. Now they're here.
Well, and I messed that up. We were.
Oh, you were there 2 days ago.
Yeah, Elk
and
City,
then you were in
Oklahoma,
Amarillo.
2 days
and-
ago, then Santa Rosa, New Mexico.
Okay.
And now here.
We had to
Alright.
stop in Amarillo to get the Harley.
To get the bike fixed.
Right.
He had a problem with his the spindle for his shifter strip. And had to get it replaced.
Gears couldn't be shifted. Couldn't shift a gear, and obviously there's no mechanics at Harley dealerships, no one around. So I actually took it apart in the parking lot, trying to figure out
Trying to
if
figure
I
out
could
what's wrong.
Fix it. Tightened all the pinch bolts, and all that. And
No, didn't do it.
nothing. So I contacted Elk City Power Sports. And they said to bring it in at 9 a.m. and they'd try, but they didn't have any parts. It was what it is. But he did take it apart. He cut an aluminum can, Mountain Dew can, and he wrapped it around the splines and punched it back in. And it actually worked well enough to get us to Albuquerque.
Well, there you go.
Or no,
Amarillo.
Sorry,
Amarillo.
I've been to
Yeah.
many places. I've been everywhere, man.
True.
Amarillo, and
Yeah.
then, we called first. They had the part. They got us right in, and it was called
Trips.
Trips Harley Davidson. They
Yeah.
got us in. Within an hour, we were out the door and back to
Yeah.
back to
That's
rolling
cool.
comfortably.
That
Yes.
is cool.
I didn't think the Mountain Dew can, even though he said it would last 10,000 miles. I didn't think
I
it
didn't
really
think
would.
Yeah.
it ain't
I
gonna
was
last
right.
10,000
He pulled a MacGyver.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, out of his
What he
pocket.
got you going?
That's true. And a shout
Yeah,
out.
once I was in sixth gear on the interstate, I knew I was fine.
Yeah, you're good.
'Cause I didn't need to
You just
switch
don't have to
gears.
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, a shout out to Harley dealerships, you know,
For getting you in and out.
for those of us who were on the road, getting us in, getting us out, and I mean, it took us an hour, and I honestly can't say enough about them.
Yeah.
You know, Harley
props.
itself.
I got to give props to you, because I sure as shit could not sit on the back seat. I couldn't backpack on a motorcycle
Hello,
for that
alcohol
many
drink.
miles. It would drive me nuts. It's uncomfortable. I don't mind being in the front. I'll sit in the front for 1,000 miles straight, but I ain't getting on the damn back of one.
Oh no.
So kudos to you. I respect
Thank you.
respect all the girls that get back there and actually put some miles down.
Thank
I
you.
really do. And you don't see it that often. I travel around a lot. Don't see it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Most of it is, oh, I'll ride to the bar, or I'll ride to get breakfast, and then I want to go the hell home. It's
Yeah.
not, you know, I'll go ride 250 miles
Yeah.
and stop, and then do 250, and then stop, and then do 250, and it's done. There aren't a lot of women out there to do it.
Across the country.
Y'all
Yeah.
are. Well, it's nice meeting you. Thank you for being on the channel. I really do appreciate it. Eating at the hotel restaurant. Chips and queso are pretty good. I'll let you know how the rest of it is. Yeah, look rough, but I have to say, this hotel is pretty cool. So far, the food's good. I'm really looking forward to dinner. Kind of hungry. It's been a fun day. I absolutely love riding in New Mexico. I forget how dry it is, though, so I'm very dried out. And that's actually helping my sinuses, but it's also making me cough because I breathed in probably half the New Mexico desert today when I was rolling into here. There's dinner. Steak and enchiladas. We'll get ready to tear into it because this thing looks good. Smells even better. Well, you've seen the whole day. Currently, I'm dumping video, and as soon as that's done, my ass is climbing into bed and going to sleep. I got a big day tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to get to Monument Valley, and then I'm going to go to Durango for the night, Durango, Colorado. Tomorrow's the day I've been looking forward to. Or really, it's the purpose of the whole trip. So, no, it's not. It's not the purpose of the whole trip. The purpose of the trip is what's been happening every day. Just unplug, take a road trip. That's really what I'm doing. And it has been amazing so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I really do. I hope you come back and watch more of them. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, click the notification bell, share it with your friends. All that stuff's 100% free to you, and it does help the channel. No matter what you do, always ride safe.